I've been reading this, and my God, let's talk about Harry, Meghan, the Crown, and the British media. Straight to the hard stuff today. Excuse my fur, it's fake. This place gets so drafty in winter. This isn't really a book review. I haven't finished reading it yet, but already I gotta say, it's a cracker. We know J.R. Muringer Ghost wrote it. He and Harry must have talked for hours. It's a detailed and intimate confession, a perceptive meditation on power, privilege and duty, a shocking rebel prince's eye view of a modern monarchy in craven, mutually parasitic bondage to an oligarchic media bent on destroying democracy, and a love story that is nothing short of heroic. I started with the audiobook in Harry's voice, delicious. Then my sister found me a hard copy, treasure. I keep flipping ahead. It's so good. If you want a heartfelt moment, go to page 279. Harry and Meghan are in Botswana on holiday together for the first time, Meg's first visit to Africa. They're in a tent, on separate bedrolls pushed together. It's night, and a lion is roaring outside. Meghan is understandably alarmed. Are we going to be okay? Yes, don't worry. She lay down, put her head on my chest. Trust me, I told her. I'll keep you safe. So poignant, so portentous now we know what that vow would cost him. He doesn't dwell on it here, but that theme underpins Harry's whole story. As a royal spare, he may be privileged, but he gets little enough love. He will not let his royal fate, his assigned tragicomic role in the palace reality show, cost him his wife as it did his mother. Harry seems uniquely placed to both see and challenge the sick symbiosis between the royal family and the British media. That perverse subversion of the palace by the press that has taken such tentacled hold in the age of social media. Now that he and Meghan are out of the main line of fire for the British press, now that the royal family has so clearly signalled its capitulation to the beast that bullies Britain, indeed its commitment to riding it no matter how hard it bites them, it's been a little shocking to see how fast the impact of mass-produced malicious tattle is widening family rifts, hardening attitudes, and weakening the monarchy. Hence Harry's mission of media reform, leading currently to a series of court cases, alone and in class actions, against various British media outlets. His recent court appearance was the first by a royal in 130 years. The last one was over a card game gone wrong. Tabloid publications bombarded us with accounts of how poorly Harry did in court, but the transcripts tell a different story. Find a balanced account on CNN. You don't have to be a genius to see why, in a dispute between a prince and the tabloid infotainment industry, the popular papers aren't going to tell us the truth. They can't. We'd hate them. In his witness statement, Harry says he never had a relationship that the media didn't actively interfere with. He goes on, I obviously understand why my relationships might be of interest to the millions of tabloid readers, but that is something entirely different. What I complain of here is illegal or unlawful, and that is something which I feel incredibly strongly about, not just in a personal capacity, but as part of the role I have always tried to take as my duty to stand up to things which are wrong and the public or people without the same resources should not have to accept or undergo. It's this mix of sensitivity, strength, clear vision and sound common sense that makes Spare a momentous work and Harry's mission a historic one. Every reformer faces a barrage of mockery and disinformation, but reform itself has its own logic, its own time, its own momentum. Harry, in fact, is just getting started on what may well be an epic battle. It may be coincidental that the very industry that so thoroughly abused him and holds his family to ransom is the same one threatening national stability through its distorted coverage of politics, society, the economy and the environment. But I'm sure he's not unaware. I'll give him a 50-50 chance, long term, of meaningful results. Everything's on a knife edge this decade. But he's a prince, and a rebel prince at that, from a kingdom that trades in lies for its own security. If this tired old world can't organise Prince Harry a happy ever after ending, we're all doomed.